I am in a real bind and could use some unbiased opinions. It is about my ex-girlfriend, a dog, and a situation that led to our breakup. I am still reeling from it and honestly still don't know if I was in the wrong. My girlfriend, now ex, used to live in this apartment building where she shared her floor with just one other tenant. This guy had a big dog, and he would let it sleep in the hallway right between their front doors. The dog was really territorial. It even bit a visitor that lived in another building. It would growl and act aggressive whenever someone walked by, including my ex and me. Now, my ex was never comfortable around dogs, and she absolutely hated having this dog in the hallway. She complained about it all the time, but she was terrified of confronting the dog's owner. He is this big, tattooed bald guy, and she was convinced that he would react badly if she said anything. I had met the guy a few times, and to me, he seemed like a pretty chill dude, despite his intimidating appearance. I kept suggesting to my ex that she should just talk to him, but she was adamant about not doing it, fearing some sort of retaliation. 3 days ago, after yet another rant from my ex about the dog, I snapped. I was just fed up with hearing the same complaint over and over. So, I went over to her neighbor's door, rang the bell, and when he answered, I just asked if he could stop leaving his dog in the common area because it was making my girlfriend uncomfortable. The guy was genuinely surprised and immediately apologetic. He said he had no idea and promised it would not happen again. Problem solved. Right. Wrong. When I got back to my ex's place, she was livid, furious that I had intervened without her consent. She said I had put her at risk by talking to her neighbor, coming up with these wild theories about how he might be some secret psychopath who would target her now. I tried to calm her down, explaining that her neighbor was a decent guy who just did not know the dog was a problem. But she would not hear it. She screamed about how I had started a war with the neighbor and that she would be the victim. I was stunned. I told her repeatedly that there was no war, no conflict, just a simple resolution to a problem she kept complaining about. But she was inconsolable, demanding an apology for my reckless action. I refused, believing I had nothing to apologize for. She said she never wanted to talk to me again until I sincerely apologized. Later, I heard from her sister that my ex was waiting for me to call and apologize. When I said I would not because I did nothing wrong, her sister blew up at me too. She hung up before I could even defend myself. I used to be close with my ex's family, and now it feels like I'm losing not only her but them as well. I'm torn. Was I wrong for trying to fix a problem that was clearly affecting my ex? Should I apologize just to mend things, even though I believe I did nothing wrong? I'm at a loss here. So, tell me, am I the a-hole for not apologizing for solving a problem my ex would not face herself? Any advice would be appreciated. Update. What I found out has turned my world upside down. I had this nagging feeling in my gut, telling me to just swallow my pride and apologize. Maybe I was too hasty. Maybe I should have respected her wishes more. So, I decided to head over to her apartment, planning to make amends. The whole way there, I could not shake this uneasy feeling, like I was walking into something I was not prepared for. I get to her place, and she does not answer the doorbell. It is not locked, which is strange for her. I step inside, calling out her name, and that's when I hear it, voices from her bedroom. My heart is pounding, my stomach is in knots, and I just know something's off. I push the bedroom door open, and there it is, the gut-wrenching scene. My girlfriend and the tattooed neighbor, right there in her bed. It all clicks. Her fear of confronting him about the dog, her over-the-top reaction to me talking to him. It was not about the dog at all. It was about this. I remember standing there, just frozen. My mind is racing, thinking, is this really happening? They scramble, trying to cover up, stammering out excuses. But there's nothing they could say. It's all right there in front of me. I don't even get angry. I'm just empty. I turn around, walk out of her apartment, and that's it. I don't say a word. What was there to say, anyway? My attempt to be the bigger man led me straight into the truth of my now broken relationship. She cheated on me with the one guy she begged me not to talk to. And the worst part, I actually felt guilty, like I was the one who screwed up. I'm back at my place now, just trying to process all of this. I keep replaying it over in my head, wondering if there were signs I missed, if there was something I could have done differently. But deep down, I know it's not on me. It was her choice, her betrayal. I haven't spoken to her since. Her sister called, but I couldn't pick up. I don't know what to say to any of them. I thought I was doing the right thing by apologizing, but now, I just don't know. Am I the a-hole for wanting to apologize, for trying to fix things? Did I bring this on myself somehow? I'm just lost here and could use some outside perspective. Thanks for listening. Any advice or thoughts are more than welcome right now. Update. It's the guy who walked in on his girlfriend cheating with the tattooed neighbor. It's been a few months since my last post, and I wish I could say things have gotten better, but they haven't. The past few months have been a blur of depression and loneliness. After finding out about the affair, I just shut down. I stopped caring about pretty much everything. My job performance tanked, and last week, I got the news. I was let go. I cannot even blame them. I was a mess at work. My social life isn't doing any better. I've lost touch with most of my friends. I do not go out, barely respond to texts. It's like I've lost the ability to connect with people. I spend most days just going through the motions, feeling like a ghost in my own life. Then, a couple of days ago, I got something in the mail that just threw me for a loop. An invitation to my ex's wedding. Yeah, she's marrying the neighbor. I stared at that invitation, and it felt like some twisted joke. Why would she invite me? Is this some kind of sick way to rub it in my face? I've been spiraling ever since. It's like this constant cloud of sadness and anger is hanging over me. I keep asking myself how I let things get this bad. How did I go from being in a relationship and having a stable job to this? I feel lost. I thought I'd be over it by now, but it's like I'm stuck in this endless cycle of misery. I haven't decided what to do about the wedding invitation. Part of me wants to go, just to see her one last time, maybe get some closure. But another part of me knows it would just be torture, seeing her happy with him, while I'm like this. It feels like no matter what I choose, it's just going to hurt. I do not even know what I'm asking here. I guess I just needed to get this off my chest. Am I the a-hole for not being able to move on? For letting my life fall apart over a breakup? I keep thinking I should be stronger than this, but I'm just not. Thanks for reading. Any advice, or just some kind words, would really mean a lot right now.